Hello everyone, and it's time to talk about Star Wars The Old Republic Update 2.9, which should be entitled The Sims Star Wars Edition, because that's basically what it is, essentially. So if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock or not really playing SWTOR, why are you watching this video for a start? If you're not into SWTOR, you know, maybe you just like the sound of my voice, you know, hey there, you just like the sound of my voice, I can just, you know, you can watch any video. But anyway, 2.9 update 2.9, which is going to give player housing into the game, and guild ships are the two big highlights from that. There's also a new Flashpoint, oh yeah, and it's on Manan, but it's a tactical Flashpoint. Damn it. Way to kill the hype for that. I mean, yay! New Flashpoint content, excellent. Tactical Flashpoint, not interested. I'll do it once, and then that's it. Same with Korriban and Titan. I have done Korriban and Titan once per faction. That was it. Yeah, doesn't drop any good gear. Not challenging. No, done it. Finished it. Don't need to do it again. You know, there's no reason to go back and do them again. You know, they're not tied to a weekly or anything like that, like the Zerka ones. So I don't know. I mean, it's nice to see Manan in the game. Actually, you know, Manan was quite a cool planet in KOTOR. I got executed on Manan because I came put on trial because I was a douchebag. So maybe you'll get executed, because if you did something, if you like poisoned the water, you like poisoned the Kolto in the water, because Manan is where they harvest the Kolto, which of course is for the healing. If you're not familiar with it from Knights of the Old Republic, and you could poison the water. There was a thing you could do, and then you get put on trial. I was executed because, yeah, I did it. I'm a douchebag. I'm a bad guy because I played a bad guy in KOTOR. I was a dick in KOTOR. I just flirted with Bastila and ruined everyone's lives. That was my KOTOR playstyle. So it's nice to see Manan come into the game. It is nice to see it as a flashpoint. Disappointed it's a tactical flashpoint though. It would have been nice to have like a little, to have the planet of Manan and have like a sort of quest hub there. Even if it was just dailies or just a little short story leading into the Flashpoint, it would have been nice. But it seems we're only getting a tactical Flashpoint. We'll probably get a hard mode version in the next expansion, which is on the way soon. There's going to be 2.9, 2.10, if that makes any sense, and then think it's going to be 3.0. That's the thing. I don't think there'll be a 2.11, but they have said that the new expansion, they haven't launched any details on the new expansion, but they have said it will be coming at some point this year, which is 2014 if you're watching in the future. Remember when we had healers in SWTOR? If you're watching this in the future, that's a little running joke I have. So yeah, I mean, so what else have we got? Galactic Strongholds. My honest opinion is I don't care about them. I just don't care, to be honest. I think it's nice that they are putting them in the game. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have a different kind, something different to do, and I think it adds variety to the game, which I think is a good thing. It's good to have variety, although personally I don't care about it, but it's nice that it's there. I'm glad it's there. It's the same with Starfighter. I didn't care about Starfighter, but again, it was nice to see it in the game. So it'll be nice to see the Strongholds. Personally, I just think they're too much of a credit sink at the moment. Honestly, I just think that there's a lot of people, a lot of doomsayers saying that it's going to crash the economy. It will only crash the economy if everybody who spends all their credits in Strongholds, and I think Strongholds will have a very niche appeal. It still has an appeal, but I still think it'll be very limited in terms of what the game has to offer. But it's nice that we're getting that option. I think it's nice that we're giving, because adding variety to the game, I'm all for it. You know, having a game that's too narrow, has too narrow a focus sometimes, you know, can be a bit bad. And you know, we want, some people will love it, some people will hate it, some people will be like me and just not care about it. I just don't care. I don't feel one way or the other. I just don't honestly see the point in it. I am ignoring most of 2.9. 2.10 is going to be class balance, so we're gonna have to pay attention to that. Hopefully, personally, I think that this update is coming too late in an expansion, if you ask me. I mean, this would be a good. It seems like it would be a good 3.1 update rather than a 2.9, rather than a late expansion update. I feel it should have been an early expansion update, to be honest with you. Although a late expansion, we're just farming the same content over and over again, waiting for 3.0, and that is the big update. 3.0 is, we don't know any details, we don't know what it's going to revolve around. So, but that is what I am focusing on with all my characters. I'm gearing them, trying to get them at least in full 180 gear, trying to get them the 180 barrel or hilt crafted. That's what I'm working them towards. I am saving my credits, I'm certainly not spending them at the moment. So that is the big thing that I'm working towards. I'm working towards the bigger update because, you know, 3.0 launches, you'd imagine that they would increase the level cap. Probably 55 to 60 it will go to, because the last one was 5 levels. So if they do that, then it's going to cost us credits. It costs us credits to level, because every time we level we have to go visit our class trainer, unless they do something drastic like change that and just give you the abilities automatically or upgrade them automatically. I don't know, you don't know, so I'm going to save my credits, because the last expansion cost me a lot of credits, because we're going to have to do a lot of upgrades. We're going to have to upgrade all our gear, we're going to have to upgrade all our augments, you imagine, so I am saving my credits. I'm preparing for the next expansion. If it is coming this year, which, you know, it hasn't been confirmed, they say they plan to launch this year. There was a post on the developer forums saying that the 2.9 and 2.10 they've mapped out. 3.0 will be coming hopefully this year. So I personally think it'll launch next year, if I'm honest with you. I think, you know, we're into August now, and, you know, we haven't heard anything about the new expansions, so I would be skeptical at the least. But 3.0 is where we're heading towards. That's why I just find it odd that we're adding a money sink. So I'm going to be farming credits, doing casual raiding, not really into hardcore raiding or any form of progression raiding at the moment. Just doesn't hold an interest or an appeal for me at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be gearing towards. Just getting my tunes geared out, maybe getting the second specs geared out, you know, getting DPS gear for my mercs. I'm just not interested in Galactic Strongholds. It's too expensive, if you ask me. So it's just the price has put me off. I mean, it's like 9 million credits for fully unlocked Strongholds. Nah, I don't. None of my tunes have 9 million credits at the moment. And after just coming out of the casino event, which people spent millions of credits just to win a Rancor mount, yeah, I just don't think that, honestly, it's worth my time. I think 2.9 is a good time to take a break from the game. That's what I'm feeling like doing in 2.9. I haven't really decided, because my sub doesn't run out until early September, which is coincidentally when Destiny comes out, so maybe I'll unsub for a while, but I do plan on coming back. I'm not leaving the game over this update. I think overall it's a good thing. Overall, I do like the Strongholds. It's a good thing to add to the game, but it's just not something that I am going to be interested in. And the other big thing I'm going to talk about is the guild flagships. And again, one of the reasons I was kicked from my guild was I did not want to do anything towards the guild flagship. I didn't want to donate money to the guild bank. My money that I earned through doing my dailies, I didn't want to donate because I want to save up for, for a 180 main hand. I want to get, mass manipulation generators, exotic element equalizers, isotope 5. You want those things. You need to earn them in raids, or you can buy them from GTN. The quickest way is to buy them from GTN because everybody rolls need on the crafting material, so the odds of you getting them are minimal at best because everyone's rolling need. And in the guild before I got kicked, I was kicked for complaining about them keeping all the crafting materials, which I didn't think was fair, to be honest, because if people need them for their own gear, I think that it should be their choice to donate them to the guild. If they choose to donate them to the guild, fair enough, I'm not questioning that, it's their choice. But you know, we used to have a free roll on crafting materials, and then all of a sudden, oh, guild ships, we have to do things for the guild now. No, this is my thing, and I got kicked for it, and it was one of the reasons I got kicked was for complaining about that. And to be honest with you, I am glad I'm out, because now what we're gonna get is the problem with the guild ships and the new conquest system that we're getting is the conquest system basically is you go to a planet with your guild ship and you get a bunch of quests to do, and you get points for completing the quests. And you know, you do different things on the planet. Some of them are like kill 500 guys, some of them are do some quests, some of them are capture certain points, some of them are kill the world boss on that planet I've seen. And the guild gets points. So basically the guild with the most players, so there's a guild ranking system, and the guild that places number 1 gets, you know, a reward. So you gets control of that planet. So you basically, it basically rewards the bigger guilds. That's all it does. It just seems so unbalanced that the guilds with the most people are gonna get more points because they get more people doing the same tasks. You're gonna get more of the points and thus go up in the leaderboard. So you get the top 10, get a reward. I think you get, I think, a walker mount if your guild is top of the planet and conquers that planet. I don't know how long it lasts, to be honest, because I haven't been on the public test server. I refuse to pay to beta test the game. I just flat out refuse. I'm not installing the game twice. I'm paying to play the game. I'm going to play the live version of it. I'm not interested in the PTS, so don't talk to me. Don't ask me about the PTS. I don't do anything about the PTS because I don't care about it. I'm not installing the game twice, and I am not paying to beta test. If they want to pay me to beta test, I'll happily beta test for them, but I am not paying to test their game for them. Essentially, I don't care if I get to see content early. I like to be surprised on patch day. I like to log in and say, oh, what's new? I want to see what's new when it goes live, because that's just the way I am, especially in a story driven MMO. I don't want the story ruined by the test server. Don't care about the story when I'm testing. So I don't want things like that to happen and things like that to ruin the game for you. Really, I think the PTS does in a story driven MMO. So I'm not on the PTS, but the thing that you have against these kind of conquests is that it's just going to reward the bigger guilds. So the biggest guilds on that planet are just going to dominate, and what it's going to create is, I think it's quite unsettling what it's going to create. We're going to basically be like World of Warcraft, what they're like with their guilds. And basically in World of Warcraft, if you ever played World of Warcraft, by the time you created your character and you watch your race's opening cutscene, by the time that's finished, boom, you have guild invite. You click cancel, boom, guild invite. I mean, yes, you can auto ignore guild invites, but until you find that option, you're just bombarded with whispers and guild invites. And I can see SWTOR going the same way. The problem with this is it's just going to become, guilds are just going to collect bodies, basically. It's just going to become a place to collect warm bodies, and you're going to get the big guilds and the small guilds are all just going to be driving towards this, and I don't want to be spammed with guild invites, to be honest with you. I am not in a guild at the moment. I don't want to be in a guild right now. I'm quite happy actually not being in a guild, because now all my time in game is my own time. You know, I can do a live stream if I want, I can do what I want, and you're gonna get pressure now from guilds to do these conquests, and if you're just not interested in doing them, I don't like being forced to do anything in a game. So you're gonna get forced to by, you know, guild masters who want their guild to, you know, be in the top 10 leaderboards, and that's fine. It's fine if people want to do it, but if people don't want to do it, you know, that should be up to them. Should be up to you individually. If I don't want to contribute to the guild ship, that's up to me. That's my choice. You know, you can kick me if you want. I'm not questioning whether you want to kick me or not, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know, that's the problem with where we're leading towards, is you're just gonna finish your opening cutscene and then just get bombarded with guild invites, because, you know, there's just going to be a collection of people. That's it. It's like Pokemon, gotta catch them all, really. Catch all those people running around without a guild. And I don't like that, personally. I hope that we don't end up like World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, it probably is worthwhile joining a guild while leveling, because you do get things, you do get certain perks like XP boost if it's a level 25 guild. You get XP boost, you get faster mount speed, but you know, I don't want to feel like I'm forced to join a guild. SWTOR, you get a 10% rep boost and a 10% XP boost, and that tends to be the driving factor. You gotta ask yourself, why are you joining a guild? Are you joining it just for the perks, or are you joining it to join a community within the game? Personally, I'm joining it for the perks, aren't we? That's what we do in World of Warcraft. You just like, oh, level 25, oh, I'll get a 10% XP boost, I'll get faster mount speed, I will get access to the guild bank repair funds. Yeah, we'll join that, we'll join eventually. So eventually you do join one of these random guilds, but it is annoying to get these spammed guild invites. I've had a few guild invites since I was kicked from my previous guild. I have rejected them, all of them, because I am not really interested in progression raiding. That's what I wanted out of a guild, was just progression raiding. Now I'm not really that interested in it, to be honest, so I'm just doing casual raiding. So pugs will do for me. Been doing a lot of pugs, been doing a lot of eyeless group runs in the past week, because the Rat Ghoul event will be over by the time this video goes up. So I've been doing a lot of that. I've been doing story mode, because I think HM is just a wipe fest. To be honest, people can't get out of circles, you know. It's not a gear issue with HM. It is if your healers aren't geared and your tank maybe isn't geared, but for DPS, there's no gear issues. It's just move out of things. That's all you're asked to do, and they can't do it. The amount of people that can't move out of big purple circles or green circles if you're ranged. Melee, you have to move out of the purple one. You know, he casts an ability and he has a purple circle under him. Not hard, but we'll do an eyeless rant later on. But that's just my thoughts on 2.9. I think it's a good time to take a break from the game. Personally, that's my opinion. But if you like 2.9, I mean, there's a lot there. There's a lot there, people, and people will like this. I think it is a good update to the game. It's not like 2.8, which just didn't have much, or 2.7 was okay, 2.5 was okay. You know, it's not like a 2.1 update where it was just a 2.1 the cash grab, where it's just all cartel market things. So at least they're adding things, you know, for people to do, and it's nice that the variety is in the game. It's nice that we have those things, and it adds something extra to do for those people who are interested. For those people who are sitting on like 50-60 million credits and have got the credits to spend and want to decorate their own house in a game, and don't buy The Sims for some reason. You know, why would you pay a sub for a game when you can just buy The Sims? You know, there's no sub to that. You could buy The Sims and you could decorate your house. And one of the things I'm going to complain about is that if I can't make a pool in my stronghold, you can't do this. You can't make a pool in a stronghold and put walls around it and trap your toon in it until he dies. Nah, not interested in Galactic Strongholds. Or you can't make your character take constant showers. Have you ever tried that in The Sims? Do it. Just let your character, no, you're having a shower. No, I am an evil god. I'd be an evil god. I am sick and twisted that way, and I'll leave you with that thought. Having constant showers. Imagine making Gundot do that. Constant showers, Gundot. You're not raiding anymore. You're going into the shower for the 50th time. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see anything. You're going in fully clothed. You know, so thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you soon, and goodbye.